Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Starting the drive with Algier. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Brad, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 16, Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Nope. Play there, 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling off the lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now gone. A bullet throw, but incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. To throw Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fourth down, Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Hold on. Check. Hey, Cal. Hold on.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second down and goal. Goff. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Mariota's throwing the hands of Pitts here. And they work this well upfield across the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. Dumps this one off to Algier. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
But I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mariota. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, it's Patterson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 3rd down, Mariota. Got London on a slant. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd, here's Algier. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons had got it back to within a score. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point attempt to come here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. There's Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the interception, here's Goff. Buying time to his left. He's got a man, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Falcons 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Goff steps away to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 touchdown passes, back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Goff now to throw. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Play fake. Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. 20. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage. Turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They go play action. Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides.